Welcome back. We are here with Nelson and Tessa, and we're going to turn on heroic mode because I don't think in our last video enough haunted house things happened. So I really want to up the ante in this one and see what happens. So Tessa is our medium, and she is going to come over here, and we are going to summon some spirits. Meanwhile, what is Nelson doing? Probably working on the farm. Anyway, and then Guidry comes and Bonehilda. Actually, so I guess she was summoning Bonehilda. I already forgot. But anyway, this is our first time actually like talking to Guidry. And first thing, we want to get a paranormal investigator license for Tessa because we didn't have a chance to catch him in the last video. So we're just doing that first in case he tries to run away. But it looks like he's actually here for real this time, which is good. So we're just going to ask him a few questions about himself, about spirits, blah, 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 and really get to know him. The important thing was that we got the license, and also now we are going to join the freelance career and choose our specialty as a paranormal investigator. So that is the next thing. And of course, we're going to immediately sign up for an easy gig. I'm going to start off easy, we'll work our way up. But we do have, is it just Nelson all by himself over there? Um, wow, I literally just played this and I already forget what happened. I remember the high points. But anyway, we are talking to Guidry. We are getting to, you know, conjure some spirits here and see what happens. We're on heroic mode now, so I'm expecting like a lot more to happen. So when we call them, it's this angry little red one, and everyone is scared of it, but it's just so cute. It's like a cute little bean, and I can't even like think that it's scary because it's so adorable. But yeah, she is just going to communicate with that. And we're also going to call the club over because it's daytime, so all the spirits are leaving. And we are going to work on the farm here. So the money trees are still in progress. Not that we need money, but you know, the little red spirit is still here and she is trying to communicate with it. I don't know what the exact lingo is, but she is feeling pretty playful from the whole thing, which is good. But her needs are starting to get a little low, and I want to make sure that she's like all set before we send her to her gig. Or gig? Is that what you call it? That's what it's called in acting. So I'm just gonna call it her gig, I guess, her job. Um, it's supposed to be at 9:30 on Tuesday, and I just want to make sure that she is all set and feeling good for when we head over there, so that we're able to really do this thing. So we have Nelson also meeting Guidry. He's sad. Somebody is always dying. But look, so since we turned on heroic mode, there's a slime on the floor. So she is going to try and clean that up, but she is unsuccessful actually, and then slips and falls in it. And she is butt naked. Like she is not wearing any clothes. She hasn't put on any clothes since her shower. And she is freaking out at that puddle of goo without any clothes on. So there's that. And I'm just going to look around a little bit. Again, right now we're just working on her needs. It is now like 4 p.m., so she is really scared. And look at that animation. I love the new like expressions for the Sims. And then there goes Nelson falling in the puddle as well. But I really do like the new expressions for the scared emotion. I think that they look really good. But yes, they're both going to sleep. And then I am going to actually have him do Scrubberoo spell on the goo, which is actually really interesting because I remember them saying that spellcasters are able to, have a little bit of a benefit here. So I was like, oh, we have to really get Tessa's spellcasting up a little bit so that she can also do spells on the ghosts, the spirits, whatever, the haunting things, the goo. Um, so we have her learn Scrubberoo as well so that she can use that when she goes on her jobs. And it's like 11 p.m. and she was supposed to go to work at 9:30. So I don't really know what happened. I just have no idea. So I'm like, okay, well, obviously my game can't tell time anymore. And that kind of happened in the last video too. So I don't really know what's going on there. My game is having a lot of trouble telling time. But I figured while we are waiting, we are going to actually have Nelson propose. So we're just going to keep moving on with our lives. And he is going to propose to her. They've been dating for a few some days now. And I really want to get started on their family because this is a legacy challenge, so we got to start having some babies. So they are now engaged, and I was thinking to myself, like, should I just have them get married? With my luck, what's going to happen is at their wedding, it's going to be like, you have to go to your job now, and then she's going to miss the wedding. But I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. We're going to do it. They're going to have a wedding in the middle of the night, but they like the paranormal stuff, so that's something that they would do. And Tessa is also, you know, learning some spells and stuff. I said that she was from a family with an ancient bloodline, and her family is known for getting involved in paranormal stuff. So I guess her story is going to have to be that she was never, particularly exposed to it, or that she's like just getting started in the family business. Even though she's grown up in it, she still like has to actually get her skills up. So that's why we're still, she didn't know any spells when I got my hands on her. So anyway, the whole family club is here and they are getting married, and everyone just wants to look at the fireworks instead of actually watching the wedding. So that's fine. They are now getting married. It actually took a really long time for them to get married. And also, look, so when we came to the wedding venue, the time reversed itself. And then it was all of a sudden like Tuesday evening again. So now we've gone past 9:30 on Tuesday for the second time and still not gone to her job. And this wedding is taking forever. It's taking like it's been like 5 sim hours they're getting married. So the wedding is taking really long. Their needs are pretty low. So I'm just gonna end the wedding, send them home because I keep thinking that like all of a sudden it's gonna be like go to your job and we're gonna be in the middle of a wedding. So um, we are sending them home now. Nelson has to go to the bathroom, but he is very happy that he just got married. And luckily, look, it's now Tuesday, earlier on Tuesday again. It's also not 9 o'clock yet again. So I don't really know what is going on with the time, but luckily we haven't missed our job. And I guess in the future we should go to different venues to see if we can reverse time. Anyway, so Guidry came out again. It is nighttime. It's now past 10, but it actually asked us if we wanted to go to the job this time. So we are going to go to our first job as a paranormal investigator. Very exciting. And actually, she's still in her wedding dress. So she's still in her wedding dress and she's going to her job, but you know what? That's how we do. So anyway, she's here and I'm trying to figure out which apartment is haunted. It's this one over here in the corner, but we are going to go inside and we are going to look around for some haunted things. So this is really exciting. There's one on the floor in there. Honestly, I thought that they were all just going to be spawned at the beginning, but that's not the case. So things get spawned throughout the night that you're here. So I'm looking around and I can't find anything because it only spawns like one or two things at a time. So that's really what's going on there. So I'm looking around and I'm like, what can I do here? Because nothing else has spawned yet. So we make a seance circle and perform a ceremony here so we can, continue to exercise the house. And she is just going to do that. Cool blue flames. Her dress is not catching on fire, which is good. And we are going to do this and then continue to look around the place for, different haunted things. There's one in there. And then we are going to perform ceremonies at the circle in the meantime. And actually, it's kind of cute because you also will get notifications from the people that live there because they like are scared. They keep trying to go about their business and go to bed and stuff, but then they get scared. So there was a notification at one point that was like, "Oh, keep up the good work" or whatever. And I'm just looking around, but look, Temperance. Temperance came to the haunting, our very first job, and there she is. So it's like, oh my gosh, hello. Actually, she's much friendlier than I thought she would be, and she doesn't really cause any trouble. She just is there, which I mean is fine. Hello, Temperance. I was expecting more from you, but that's okay. And then we're just going to grab some more of those objects because we have to actually get this bar full by the time the morning comes, and it's like already morning. But anyway, we met Temperance, which I'm really excited about. I was waiting to meet her, and but I don't think she's actually helpful in exercising this house. So we are going to do that. And I don't think we actually completed the gig, but it says gig complete. So she feels good about it. So I feel good about it, I guess. And I'm really happy that we met Temperance because she hasn't come to our house yet. But I think that we were pretty successful for our first gig. And we're heading home now. So here we are back home. She put on her regular clothes, which is good. And then we are going to sign up for a medium gig next time because, that, I mean, she's confident. She feels good about how it went, but I'm not really convinced that she got the bar completely full. But I think we can move on to a medium gig this time. And then she's also going to try for a baby with Nelson because Nelson, we have the legacy to work on. She needs to have a baby. Also, they are on a ley line. The lot has a trait that is on a ley line, so she is excited about the possibility of having twins, and I am excited about that too because I figure like I don't know, I just feel like they would want a big family, and Nelson had two brothers and sisters, and then you know, Finn came from a big family, like cousins wise anyway. So the family's just big, and I feel like they would want to be in a big family. So we are going to call over the family club and have everyone, um, what's it called? Like garden and stuff. Meanwhile, we are going to work on their happiness needs as well. But yeah, so I'm hoping for twins, maybe triplets. Triplets would be cool. Well, that would be hellish for me, but it would be cool just because I feel like they would have a big family. And also, the children will definitely be spellcasters because they are both spellcasters. And I'm excited about that, though I'm not really going to pay too much attention to the magic aspect. Anyway, we are skipping ahead to nighttime so that we can go to her next gig. I definitely want to get my hands on the next gig. But look, Temperance came over to our house. And I'm like, Temperance, you came. And then immediately it's like, go to your gig. And I'm like, but wait, Temperance is here. And it was really hard for me because I was like, do we want to stay home and hang out with Temperance or do we want to go to this gig? And I was like, come on. Like, obviously, we want to go to the gig. Temperance will come around again. And she might even come to the gig. So we are headed out to our second gig, and it is here at this house. And actually, it took me a little bit to be able to click on the door, but look at all those tombstones in the corner of the lot. I'm like, what is going on here? No wonder your house is haunted. Like, you've got all these gravestones here. So, anyway, we are going to go knock on the door so that we can go inside and reassure these people that we're a paranormal investigator and we totally know what we're doing. So she is going to go inside. I am going to look around for some things to exercise like that. It's like smoking. Anyway, I'm just looking around the whole lot. I'm really not sure whether or not the things are just inside, just outside, what the deal is, but you know, we are going to also make a seance circle here because there really isn't that much in the house. Like, I know we're on medium difficulty now. Like, I was expecting the house to be cluttered with these things, but it wasn't. I mean, they're around, but I don't know. We'll have to do hard difficulty next time and see what happens. But I am just looking. Look at the lights flicker too. Isn't that fun? I really like that. So the lights are flickering. We are doing a ceremony and trying to exercise the house, help get it a little more peaceful. I tried Scrubberoo and then it's like a fire has started. And I was like, did we start a fire? No. This guy out here started a fire on the grill. And I was like, are you kidding? Not even the ghost didn't start the fire, failed magic didn't start the fire. It's always just some sim trying to use the grill. So I thought it was us for a second there. Anyway, we're going to perform a ceremony real quick before we head into the bathroom because some guy is sleeping in the tub. And I'm like, really? Get out of the bathroom. I need to get into the bathroom so that I can actually exercise your house. So we are doing this first and then heading into the bathroom to do this. And then we are going to continue to look around a little bit. I really didn't know where the other things were. And honestly, I'm not sure that we got to 100% on this one either, but I think we did pretty good. We're going to get this thing downstairs as well. And then there's one over here. So they really start, like, they start to show up definitely more frequently as we're here. So that's really interesting because usually it says perform a ceremony and then it like says that it lowers the haunting, but actually, while we're here, things will continue to pop up, mostly because it's the job. So she's going to head downstairs and work on those two things, but our time is starting to run a little short. So we are trying to hurry up a little bit here. And of course, she is taking her sweet, sweet time. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just a little slow. I think my mods are fine. I don't really know what's going on, but I do like the pack. I like it. I like that we're able to do this. I like the new gameplay. Am I going to make all my Sims paranormal investigators? No. But I think for this, generation for their family, I think that it's a fun thing to do. So we're going to go back into the bathroom here, except somebody else is in the bathroom, but of course the gig is over. So we're just going to head home. And funny story, I was going to end the video here because we did 2 gigs, we're home. We're past the 15-minute mark in this video. And then all of a sudden the spirits came over and lit this sim on fire outside of our house. I don't even know her. And then I'm like, Nelson, get away from the fire. The Grim Reaper is already here. That girl literally just went down. And the Grim Reaper's like, yeah, no, I got this. So yes, scary spirits in the house just randomly. I guess that's what heroic mode does to you. So I was really, really happy to see this actually. I mean, I feel bad for it's like Melinda or something. I don't even know her. But I was happy that finally the spirits were actually messing with us, like actually doing something that is dangerous. So I was really excited about that. We called the fire department and they're here. They're just not coming over. They're standing out on the sidewalk doing nothing. So I'm having Nelson put out the fire. Like, look at them. What are you guys doing over there? You're supposed to be here to put out the fire. And Guidry is feeling tense. He's like, wow, oh, can't believe this is happening. Um, anyway, so Nelson is trying to put out the fire. The Grim Reapers already reaped poor Melinda. And yeah, we lost a curtain, so that was a bummer. But yes, I was really happy, even though I'm not happy that there's a fire. I mean, or the Sims aren't happy that there's a fire, but um, I really like that we actually got some cool stuff here. And we're gonna save the tombstone. We're gonna keep Melinda here because it just ups the ante on the hauntedness of the house. So they have a terrible harvest fest because of this. But anyway, I just pop another curtain in there. Guess what? It's the wrong color, but I don't care. Um, yes, so this is where we're actually going to wrap up the video, where we just put out a fire and a sim has died on our front porch. So that is a huge bummer for Melinda. Yeah, you can see the colors are just off. But anyway, we are going to wrap up here with some screenshots. We have the picture of Tessa that I'm using for our family tree. Tessa, Guidry, and Bonehilda at the seance table. The proposal by the pool. Very nice. Little kiss. Very cute. Then the wedding, of course. So everyone watching the fireworks and not the wedding. And they are a very happy couple. We will have a baby or babies on the way. There's Temperance. And that is all for this time, but I will catch you guys in the next one.